What's up, guys? I'm eating my lunch. We got a sandwich. Victor just says feet. LOL. All right. You want a bite? I'd love to share it with you guys. It's a chicken banh mi. So it's like the shredded chicken. It's super good. You ever have banh mi? It's like you get a chicken and then there's like a cucumber in there, cilantro, pickled carrots. Usually they're pork or other things, but I do like the chicken one. It's really good. All right, so here we might get a good chance at a nice little DD trade down at the bottom here. I like to see that one. Oh, you guys can't see my screen. My bad. My bad. Here we go. This is a very tough day. A lot of people, I was looking on socials a little bit ago on my phone. A lot of people were struggling today. This is just abnormal movement, and it's tough. But we're gonna try to crawl back and see if I can't do anything. I've got most of my accounts green. This one is still red. I might tap it one more time. 2 of my accounts are red actually. So I can get a little DD band long off of this though. Be nice. Sorry, 2 of my Tradeify accounts are red. My funded is also red, so that's 3 total. You're down 3K, up 500. It's part of it, man. It happens. I should have taken that DD band trade or not there. At that 749 tap, I'll hit it. Probably should. Maybe give it a go. All right. DD band. How's VIX doing? All right. This is now or never. Let's see if I can turn this day green with the DD band tap. That'd be awesome. What is this giant S here? What the hell is that? Why is it? Oh, I have this. Let's turn on to 1. Okay, let's unlink that. Okay. I don't know what that S stood for. That's weird. VVIX 112. Jesus, look at the volatility sensitivity today. That is pretty wild. VIX started trending higher. VIX is right at triple B 21.3. So that's the big thing too, is VIX is pressing through this. That's not good. It's not a good end to this day. This is actually not a good end to this day at all. Okay. So Nasdaq has support at that level. ES is now breaking through monthly hedge, which is actually really bad as well. 59.77 would be that lower limit on ES. That's pretty far from here. And it's crazy to watch the market crash out on this Friday. It's not looking good, and it can fall a lot further. Be very careful on this. I might get lucky to get a bounce just off of this range here. This would be like a 40-point rip on Nasdaq. It's kind of catching falling knife to get it, but it could be worth a tiny little scalp here. Nothing risk without one contract on the table, probably. If I want the full hit and overshoot, not going to trade it early. And get out. It's a little bit like 1.2 to 1 setup. Thought you applied the coupon, but you didn't. Oh, what happened? Yeah, Michael said trying to understand and chase every move can kind of make you insane. It kind of can, you know. You got to be careful trying to overtrade. I statistically will take every trade I can get until all my accounts go green, just because the odds are in my favor, right? I always want to trade with the odds in my favor as much as I can. So every pocket I get, every 92% I get, every 90%, I still try to take them all statistically until I get to my limit of how much I can make per day on some of these accounts, and then I just stop. But I feel like if, you know, volatility does give you a lot of opportunities. So even though the kind of the one thing about being down is it's okay. I don't even think about it as being down. I think about it as I'm just not up yet. And I don't really discourage myself from trading just because I'm down. Like, I can survive a whole lot in this market because I have plenty of money built up in these accounts to not have to worry about losing a couple thousand, $3,000, even $10,000 loss is absolutely small compared to the amount of buffer in these accounts. Worst possible day, I take a 10K hit. Okay, sometimes it'll happen. Sure, you know what I mean? Well, there's that. I didn't get the DD band bounce, but it looks like it's fighting that area. It's looking pretty solid there. Anything on the S&P? Bullseye bottom on S&P. Oh, we do. Okay, we do have S&P support there. God, that would be so great to see this like market be like super bouncy from here. Yep. There's MHP as well. That is the fight. Let's watch S&P's MHP right now. Bullzone bottom to MHP is a scalp, but if it continues to sell from here, then what's in the 20-day mindset course? What exactly is about? Psychology, mindset only? No, it's a full day trading masterclass. It's position management, risk management, entries, exits, high probability setups, everything. It's everything you can need as a trader. Nothing left out. But the mindset is profitability mindset. The goal is every decision you make has to do with profitability. And so you're making wise investment decisions, how much you're willing to bet, when you're willing to pull your bet, things like that. It's a betting masterclass. And it details everything I do with nothing left out. You'll love it. Trust me, Todd, you should take it. Lucas, what's up, dude? What's up, man? All right, hold on. I'm gonna mute the mic, so I'm gonna eat some Miss Vicky's chips. Hold on. Woo, had that pepper hit me the wrong way. Sometimes when I eat something spicy, I lose my voice for a second. That was good. I posted the link for the some water. Oh yeah, I love it. What you're gonna want to do is click this link. Here's how you sign up for it. I just spammed it in chat like 3 times. It's 20 days for $20, and it starts on Monday. And it's a boot camp that starts every day. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, you should definitely try it. I mean, the reason I tell people to try it, it's not that expensive, so. And really, it's just, it's a time commitment, right? And we made the class $1 a day, just so that way people don't have to really, you know, worry about, you know, are you gonna get a lot of value? Trust me, for $20, you're getting value. For $1. The first class, it'll be like, essentially like, for most people, the first class is such a mic drop moment in most people's trading. They're like, okay, this is definitely worth my time. And if you don't, again, if you don't like it, even after you sign up, if it doesn't match or you just don't like it for any reason, we'll refund you at after 3 days, or sorry, before 3 days. And so far in the history of the boot camp, nobody's in the year we've been doing it has ever asked for a refund within the first 3 days. So, but that's there if you want it. Boot camp is right at market close every day. Any promo codes? For promo codes for what, Circus? Yeah, like even if you don't use my platform or style, the bootcamp is all about. So some of the topics, I'll show you the topics there, and I'll give you guys a little tour here. Topics, there's 3 main components that we focus on. Number 1 is trend identification. Well, Gold Digger, you didn't have to do that. It's really nice of you. People have donated, and I'll donate 2 classes for every 1 class somebody donates. Thank you, Gold Digger. No, 3. I said 3 this time. So we'll do a giveaway for 4 boot camps today. Excellent. Thank you for the donation, sir. I'll donate $60 then. Well, that's 20 pounds. I don't know if that's equal to $20, but whatever. Good enough. I don't know what the conversion is. But I'll just assume it's $20. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. It's $35? Oh, okay. Then I'll donate a little bit more. How much converts? That's $26. Okay. So I'll donate 3 to 1. So that ends up being 78. I'll round up to 80. So I'll donate 4. So now that's 5 total. Okay, so you're donating a boot camp and a quarter. So I'll donate 5. Or yours plus mine equals 5. So 5 so far. Thank you. Do that exchange rate there really quick. Okay. Thank you, man. The boot camp is 3 major components that we speak about. Number 1 is trend identification. Really, I was talking about it in my funded futures, is that most of the time I'm long in most of my trades because the trend is mostly long, but there's other ways to identify trends, and we're really good at that. We're really good at getting out of the way. Like I'm out of the way right now because the trend is going against me. I'm not always trying to jump in on the short or jump in like, you know, I usually will take the right trade, and if the market proves me wrong, I usually get out of the way. That's one thing. So trend identification is number 1, position and risk management. Number 2, position sizing and betting strategies. Number 3 is market avoidance, which a lot of you guys don't know as well, when to sit out and when it's appropriate to sit out. My win rate is about 75% historically. Yearly win rate, monthly win rate, it's all the same. I tend to win 3 out of 4 days, 3 out of 4 trades, 3 out of 4 everything. And how I do that is by not doing a lot. Market avoidance is really key to having a high win rate. There's a bunch of people that day trade and scalp all day long. And most of these YouTubers, especially YouTubers that stream in this time slot, like throughout the day, same time I'm streaming, a lot of paper traders out there showing ridiculous, you know, sim gains every day, or trading one account up, one account down, showing the winner sort of stuff. But they're not showing you their historic win rate. And that's for a reason. Not a lot of people are good at this. And not a lot of the streamers out there that do this are good at this either. They make you think they're good at it, but every month I plot my monthly stats. Every month I post the history. Here's the win rate. You guys have seen the win rate. I pop it on the screen every time someone asks. It's the same. It never changes. So when you're learning out there, you might want to say, okay, I want to learn from somebody that has something I'm looking for. And what is it you're looking for? You may not even know what you're looking for. I'll tell you what isn't out there. There's no such thing as a winning trading system. There's no such thing as some kind of thing that you can buy, some kind of package or some kind of tools or some kind of whatever, some kind of algorithm, some kind of whatever it is somebody's selling that's going to make you money. Doesn't exist. Because I'm going to tell you, even as much money as I make in life and as a trader, if that thing existed, I'd fucking buy it and I wouldn't wake up and stream every day. I wouldn't wake up and have to do any work. If there was an unbeatable trading algorithm, you never see me again, guys. I'd go buy it and I'd be the first one to use it. Let's be real. So if you guys know of one, let me know, because I'm ready to quit all my jobs and cut the plug on everything and just sit back and make them free easy gains, baby. But it doesn't exist. It really doesn't. It's not the system that makes people money. It's the trader. A trader can make money with any garbage system. There's a lot of garbage systems out there that are piloted by decent traders and trying to sell the garbage system to people as the garbage system is the reason that they do well. The reason they do well is because they do well. I could randomly long the market and make more money than most of you trading your trading systems. I can literally close my eyes and randomly pick a time of the day and just long the market. And I will make money than most of you in this chat. Literally, because my risk management is so good. That's it. That's the strategy. How much you're willing to bet, the size of your bet, and when you're willing to cut. Like I said, we can play a little game. It's not bragging. It's not me. It's just stats. Because most people spend a lot of time fighting the trend or betting too big. I promise I will play a game with you guys at some point. I'll play the blind monkey game with you. I will pin a random trading account where I randomly long at a random time chosen by a random person in this chat. And I have full control over where I get out and the parameters of the R&R, like everything. I either get the full trade or I get out, and my random longing the market will perform better than most people in this chat. It's a testament to not me, it's a testament to how good risk management is against a trading strategy that doesn't have it. It doesn't matter what your indicators say. Doesn't matter anything. I can randomly long the market at a point in time chosen by a random person. I proved it with math. And the first class actually talks about that strategy. It just proves that position management, position sizing is really the key to winning. And how I can actually win in that particular sense is because I'm very, very, very quick to cut. I'm betting the right amount, knowing where I am. So if you said, Matt, I want you to bet at exactly 2 p.m. today. Okay. So if I look at 2 p.m., I would look at this and say, oh, you know what? We're above DD band. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to randomly long, but I need to randomly long maybe small because it could fall really far. And I know how much I'm going to lose if I do lose. So I can be able to throttle my position and then take a stop loss. The whole reason I'm saying that is because the real meat and potatoes of a good trader is the choice of how big you bet and where you get out. And a lot of you guys will, I promise, when you go through the boot camp, you'll realize how important those things are to trading. It's a hypothetical thing to say randomly longing will beat most people's trading strategy. It's not really something you're going to do, but hypothetically, one of the things we teach in the boot camp is I show you this thing that I made that proves, oh, thank you for donating another boot camp. So that's what? 9 total. Appreciate it, Lee. It's I mean, if you don't like that, if it sounds braggy, I mean, what do you expect? This is Wall Street. Like, I mean, this ain't your yoga class, you know what I'm saying? Wall Street's like, eh, fuck you. Well, fuck you. Well, fuck your mother. Well, fuck your mother too. Okay. All right, fine. You're welcome to the world of money. People are gonna brag. You know what I mean? The real meat and potatoes, IDOX free money juice. That's kind of how it goes. I am your mother. Luke, I am your mother. People in Wall Street are like degenerate douchies. All right, David, thank you so much. David's, wow, you guys are another donation spree. This is crazy. This has gone on to be the biggest donation spree we've ever had for the boot camp. Very cool, you guys. Thank you, David. So that's 13 total. We did 24 the other day. So we're giving away like 40 free seats. That's crazy. Free. So you guys get to come for free if we draw your name in a little bit. That's really nice of you. So the point of what we go through, let me show you some of the stats in here. And it's not to discourage you by saying, oh, this guy's going to randomly long the market and do better than me. I must really suck. No. It's just you never learn how to, remember that scene in The Matrix where Neo's like, oh, my eyes are hurting, and Morpheus or Trinity goes, well, that's because you've never used them before. Most of you have been trading for years, but you've never really traded a day in your life. Think about this. It's kind of like you're trying to play basketball with the football helmet and roller skates. You're at the right game. You're doing the wrong fucking thing. You're not even trading. You're walking around the corner trying to hit a hockey puck into a basketball goal while you're rollerblading around with the helmet on, okay? And you're like, I think I'm playing basketball. You're not even trading. Most of you aren't even trading. Most of you are just funneling money into prop firms and losing, not knowing what you're doing. So most of you, for the first time in your life, will actually feel like you've executed an actual trade after you go through the boot camp. You'll be like, holy shit, I wasn't ever even trading before. I was just funneling money into this thing. So that's what we go for. Probabilistic edge, position sizing mechanics, liquidity maps and volume prediction analysis. We tell you the probabilities and setups that we have, all the probabilities to go with them. We teach you resilience, which is a gap fill predictor. We teach you monthly maps, which is a forecasting tool to look at the landscape of the equities index products months in advance. We teach you high probability entry rules. When I long, when I short, we give you handouts for each one of them. We teach you certain things that you need to know about futures, like the commitment of traders. We teach you the greater market indicators, which are to determine the market's bullish or bearish. We teach you this awesome DD bands trick, which most of you saw for the first time, and we're going to see in just a second when I tap along there. This is futures margin requirement stuff. These are all entries and exit tricks. We teach you volatility adjustments on your position and your position sizing and how to enter based on the VIX. We teach you certain setups you can take every single time if you want. We teach you how to lay out your charts, all where to get your news information from. We teach you how to trade different regions of volatility. So we have this thing called VIX Triple B, which is a contango thing. Certain times the market's going to overshoot your pivots. Certain times it won't. Volume will be more distributed and sometimes it'll be more sporadic. You need to adjust your position accordingly to different conditions and volatility. These are a lot of things you're going to do. Tons of rules of thumb. It's all part of the trade plan checklist. You're going to realize that you have never done anything like this when you make a trade. Just ask yourself, should I make this trade? Determine if you need a long or short. Identify the trend. Find out where you will enter, exit, add, stop, do full risk and reward. This is your position sizing, risk management, position management setup. So this is market avoidance or not. Identify the trend. Position sizing, risk sizing. So how much you're willing to lose, and then see if you can actually handle that monetary loss with your drawdowns or whatever you have in your prop firms. And then finally, market avoidance. Ask yourself, once you look at all of this, should I still take the trade, and then wait and execute? Most of you guys have never done any of these steps except for longing and shorting the market, maybe putting a stop. Most of you will leave the boot camp after the first couple of days and tell yourself, I don't even think I've ever made a trade before the way Matt defines what a trade is. I've just been pushing buttons and losing money. You need to identify what the trend is and should you get in on it to begin with. Then you need to see this, how you get in, how much you're going to get in with, and where you're going to pull the plug, your full risk and reward. And then you're going to ask yourself, is it worth your time? Then you're going to ask yourself, can you afford that drawdown? Yeah, I can lose $1,000 to make 3. Oh, wait, no, my account blows up if I lose 500. Okay, let me adjust my position, right? You're checking every piece of what you need to make sure on your investment. We say profitability mindset. That's the whole point of that. It doesn't matter what you do. Well, I don't know what system you choose to use, what kind of indicators, what kind of whatever. Somebody that does all of this and randomly longs the market will perform better than anybody that uses ICT without a trade plan, or anybody that uses Rocket Scooter without a trade plan, for that matter. Anything out there without a trade plan or without all of those steps is a failed strategy. The winning strategy are these steps. The only difference between most trade strategies are determine if you need the long or short. This is where pretty much most of the difference are going to be between all your gurus selling you stuff, is this right here. Most all of them that are selling or whatever don't even give you any of these considerations. They're just like, my indicator says long, my indicator says short, my indicator long or short. That is one tiny piece of all of this. And yet your gurus isolate themselves into here trying to sell programs to long or short the market. I'm going to tell you, this is such a small piece of this. You don't even need this to be profitable as a trader. Like I said, randomly longing the market with all these other things will perform better than most people that don't even do any of that. It's very true. So the idea is that a lot of people go, man, I don't even think I've ever really sat there and planned out a trade before. And then I say, yeah, you've actually never made a trade in your life. Well, I trade all the time. Well, yeah, I also, went to eat steak last night, and I also cut a piece of my steak off to bite into it, but that doesn't make me a surgeon. I don't think I've ever performed surgery a day in my life, even though I'm cutting flesh with a knife. And just because you're throwing money at the stock market doesn't mean you're actually really trading. Trading means that you have to do the right thing, and you have to actually have all the steps there. And a lot of that stuff we train you guys on. And the whole thing is $20. That's the whole point of the class. Bimmel, what's up, man? Very dedicated to trading, really to be in your class. I was wondering, those free classes you're donating goes to? Oh yeah, so we're gonna do a drawing right now. Let me see. I don't know if I can do my whole chat GTP thing again. We could just spin the wheel a bunch. Somebody sent me something yesterday, which was a better way to do this. But let me tell you guys. All right, if you're not in the boot camp already, type in this free class. Free class right here. Only if you're not in the class. MHP is breaking right now on S&P. That's kind of nice. But also, you guys should know when I say that, it's not bragging. It's to prove a point. It's just the truth. Doesn't make me, you know, it doesn't mean that I'm great. It just means that you're bad. No offense. My randomly longing can outperform you. It doesn't mean I'm good. It just means you're horrible. And that you should take it like that. It means somebody just fucking around is doing better than you. It doesn't mean that I'm doing anything right. Trust me, it's a thought experiment. In engineering, we call them thought experiments. It's something designed to provoke an interesting thought in you. That's somebody that's barely even trying. Like, I did this experiment not too long ago where I purposely tried to blow up an account. I had my funded next. Remember, I was trying to fail them on purpose so I can move into the no DLL version of the account. And I actually tried to lose the account, tried to do the opposite of what I normally would do. I ended up making money even when I was trying to lose. So as random as the stock market is, you know, even when I'm trying to lose, I'm winning. And we were joking about that on stream that one time. And it's the whole testament to the market's just random. So why do some people do better than you? Is because even though the market's random, you're doing everything absolutely wrong. And that's what most people don't realize they're doing. And most people go through a boot camp and they say, oh my God, like I've learned 1,000 more things here than I ever learned spending years at this other one place. Most people realize, and you might tell yourself right now that what you've mostly learned out there is where to push the long button and where to push the stop button, where to push the short, where to get out. Just where to push buttons, where to long, where to short. You didn't put much thought into it. The masterful like finagling of your position sizing is the difference between making money and not making money. You're gonna have a whole 2 weeks of your life to learn ICT or any of these strategies. You can learn this shit in 2 weeks. You can learn rocket skier in 2 weeks. But the 10-year process you're going to invest in becoming a trader is that masterful application of position sizing. What is your risk? What's your risk management? That's really the skill set you're practicing. There's no, let me study more charts. I always hear people say this, you know, study your charts, look at your charts, and those people are idiots. Absolute idiots. Like I said, close your eyes and push the long button. You don't even need a chart. It's risk management that wins. You know, the gurus are always trying to string you along. Well, study your charts, just pay more attention, just learn more charts. And you think you're going to go out there and stumble upon the magic pattern of the stock market that's going to print money for you. But still, you have to bet correctly. So go out until they're pushing button like a slot machine. So the idea is everybody strings you along. Oh, just keep studying your charts. Keep looking at this. Keep looking at it. You'll get it. You'll get it. No, you won't. You absolutely won't. You'll spin your wheels forever. So there is nothing hidden in the charts that you're missing. You can learn everything that you need to learn on the charts in like a 2-week period, and that's it. Some people have like 1 month, 2 month, I've seen 3 month long boot camps. You know what 3 month long boot camp is designed to do? Make you buy the service for 3 months. Nothing that can be taught to a trader takes more than a week to learn. Nothing. The application takes a lifetime. You can go, that's why you can learn something very quickly in a week or two. You know, slower learners might take a month, a week or two, and you're done. You don't have to spend any more time studying charts, studying patterns. It's not going to bring you any more success, diminishing returns. And I promise you, that's true. Well, I've been with this system for a year. I keep studying it. I keep looking for the patterns, and I'm still not making money. Well, you're still a student after a year? Oh, God. Ugh. That's a complicated system if you're still learning it a year later. Ugh. Rocket Scooter, you can learn in 2 weeks. And there's a lot of stuff. Most things you can learn in a day or two. I learned ICT stuff just by listening to Tyler talk about it in chat. I ain't even taken the course and I know how most of it works. This stuff is easy to learn. It's impossible to apply. So, where in the world is Carmen San Diego? All right, one more pullback, then rip above MHP. That would be nice. Okay. All right, let's spin the wheel. I'm gonna just spin the wheel like randomly, and the winners are gonna show up here. We'll contact if your name is drawn. Well, there are 15 of you guys. We'll reach out to you. Well, actually, if your name is drawn, then what you're gonna do is you're going to go to our Discord and contact Slacks. He's our admin. He'll give you access to the boot camp. So I'm just keep spinning the wheel 15 times. Hold on. Depressed guy. You gotta type something in chat. You could put this here or something. Maybe I'll put it over here to the side. That might work. Oh, looks like this is going to take forever if you guys aren't here. I wish I can just skip it. Well, all right. Let's see if this is fitting here. All right. I see Victor's name in there. LOL. You would go long for contracts right now? Oh. S&P. Can I pop along on that? Maybe. I'm just gonna like, where can I put this where it's taking up the least amount of space on the screen? I guess maybe at the bottom. Snowfall, congrats. Oh, that takes up like so much space though. Snowfall, type in something. You guys like enter the contest and then you just kind of forgot about it or what? It's like the second person. Hold on, let me make sure that I've cleared this out. This is not people from this morning. Hold on. Yeah, let's refresh this. This is going to take forever if we do it like this. Oh, shit. This is from this morning. Okay. Oops. My bad. Okay. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I know. I'm an absolute idiot. All right. Type in free class, guys. Yeah, these are all the people from this morning. My bad. I'm the dummy. I'm gonna start spinning the wheel now. This will be better with fewer people. All right, Big C's big brother. Just type something in chat quick and keep doing this. I love how it just like when I do this, bro, you just literally typed your name 5 seconds ago. Gotta type something in chat. What is going on here? You guys, is YouTube frozen? Hello? My internet down? Oh my word. And this is his brother. Oh my god. He literally typed in his he literally entered the contest 3 seconds prior. Did we fall into a black hole somewhere? Ryan, there you go. All right, Ryan, you're the winner. Free Matt's sanity today. Big C's big brother, bro. What happened? He's like, let me enter this contest. I'll be right back. While she's like running across the house, like spilling his drink or whatever. Well, I'm back. I'm back. If he shows up in the next 5 minutes, I'll just give it to him. Okay. Something must have happened. All right. Circuit Tech LLC, number 2. You're buying a shawarma and watching this. Oh, that's hilarious. What's Tesla doing? Is Tesla rallying? It would be nice to get an MHP bounce to close out. Circuit Tech. There you go. All right, cool. Number 2. You're literally here typing and the bot is like not picking up your name. That's so weird. Okay, there we go. Good deal. All right. FC Mike 1969. We're doing 15 today, right? 15? And we start on Monday, you guys, so don't forget. Oh, we got to do the trader funding masterclass today, don't we? Good job, good job, good job. Free class is one word. K9 FPV. And if you guys don't win, it's only $20 for the 20 days. Trust me, and I say, don't be discouraged. Just do it anyways, right? Have a lot of fun. Oh yeah, guys, don't forget to smash the like button really quick if y'all can do that for me. Thank you. We appreciate that. I swear, man, you guys, it's like you were here and then you left, you entered. There you go. Oh my word. Digital, Gary White. You're a winner. I explained it today in chat, but I think what happened was the market got very comfortably bullish since the April 10th rally. And because of that, the market had really tight. There's a lot of puts being placed on this market. It's all betting that the trade war stabilizes. And then leading up to the last week before expiration, we rolled into a new VIX contract, but the forward curve was flat, which means we didn't price in any expected volatility. Okay. But then immediately at the same time, Israel and Iran drawing us into possible global conflict, and then Fed drops a bomb. They're probably not getting more rate cuts this year. Maybe one, and not in September. That was like the Fed dropped bombs and Israel dropped bombs and Iran dropped bombs all in the last week before expiration. That's what happened. We just pressed a lot of, pre-weekend selling as well as a little beginning of the day liquidation, essentially triggered, delta hedging for people to sell into those puts going in the money. And so basically when people weren't betting on volatility, the VIX didn't show people betting on volatility. The market had tons of bad news hit back to back to back that just is challenging options that people bought that were kind of like sporadically placed that just caused a little bit of like some puts go in the money today. It's forcing people to sell as the market's falling. Gary White, congrats, man. Bombed your accounts. So today's selling was just stocks selling right out the door. The market was very bullish out the door. And then for whatever reason, people started dumping. Trading with Kavish. Congrats. So that's it. I wouldn't put any more faith into downward or upward movement today other than just being expiration mechanics. And the market was a little overly responsive to it because the forward curve was flat when we rolled in the VIX contract or VIX month. There wasn't a lot of contango and backwardation. We were like basically rolled and the VIX opened flat when we went into a new contract. So, you know, you're kind of bouncing between this very crazy volatile zone and this not crazy volatile zone. And so VIX just being on the edge as well. It's kind of like the way to describe it is like you go to Florida for summer holiday and then you get there and then it's snowing. And then you're like, holy shit, I didn't bring a parka. But it never snows in Florida. What do I do? And then everyone is rushing to Academy to get the only parkas they have and they sold out. This is kind of what happened this week. It's like, what? Nobody was expecting bad news. The trade war is paused. Nothing's happened. Volatility was stable. Everyone got caught off guard. And then everybody had to rush at the last minute to buy it. That makes sense to whoever asked. Does that, I guess, analogy makes sense? The market was clean. The market was bullish. There was a lot of notional value expiring today, too. Somebody said about $6 trillion worth of options. So it means it doesn't take a lot to trigger an avalanche if you just trigger it just the right way, because it's such a heavy pile of snow sitting on top of the roof. That's a good way to say it. Hectic Rogue. You know, it's funny. When I first looked at that and looked up, I almost said Hector Rodriguez. That says Hectic Rogue, though. It's that thing that your brain doesn't actually ever read the letters in between certain things. There's an experiment somebody did. You usually read the beginning and the end of a word, and your brain fills in the middle. So congratulations, Hector Rodriguez. Hectic Rogue, you're the winner. Yeah, and that's why whenever you're trading, you can kind of keep taking those EST, you know, whatever your probability setups you're trying to do, they're always statistically in your favor. Hectic Rogue didn't win, but Tomas Rodriguez just entered with free class, popped up at the top there. I see your name on there. All right, you guys got to type something attached. TD trade. I thought you won last time. But anyways, TD trade. Congrats. What are the chances that the price will blow up without touching the band? I mean, it happens. Sometimes you undershoot a pivot. You can't control that, right? How am I doing on the day? Oh, let me get a little screeny shot there for you guys. Let me put my DOMs in a screenshotable format. I'm green for the day, for the most part. This is me before I went to my funded. And this is where I took those liquidity pocket trades. I am here, hold on one second. I just grabbed long on MHP on this one final account I've been working on all day. The one that I was in that I trimmed on my funded. Here. So I'm long just one contract the same. I'm flat on everything else. So my funded next, I made the profit at the start of the day for the most part. I'm just scalping in there, and then the market fell. All of these accounts were red. My funded took it hit daily loss limits, so that one kind of stopped out. And then these were doing okay, and then I've just been working them back one at a time. On my funded, I was trying to long through here, and then I cut it out. That was this account right here. This is the one that the problem child. The one I was trading on stream. This is the DOM that was on stream most of the time. It's the one that took almost all the heat. So that one I'm still working on, and hopefully it could give me something. I was waiting for DD to jump in so I can long on there's one account there that still has a little bit of room to play with. It's a 792 profit. That's this one. This one can make like $300 or $400 more dollars, but I was actually waiting to hit DD band to tap it. I'm trying to make about 1,000 in each account. One of them I actually made a little more than I wanted to. Yeah. Good job, TD. These are mostly longs today. I didn't do any shorting today. Trust me when I say it. I was way upside. I was upside down maybe like 12 grand this morning. So don't be discouraged. I crawled my way back. Kristen Burstall. There was a lot of pivots to play off of. This was a good one this morning. You guys remember? I made most of it back. Remember, I was like headbanging and playing the song. I'm like making pretty much most of my losses back through here. And then now I've got this one account I'm still working on. We'll see. Corey Connors. You're going to the pool? All right, dude. Have fun. Enjoy your Friday. Guys, give me a favor and hit that like button really quick if you can. I love y'all to death. Giving away 15 free seats to the boot camp today. Thank you, donations from our group. Adding to the 24 we gave away yesterday, we're giving away 39. Let's round it up to an even 40. How about that? That way I can say 40. So we're giving away 16 today. 40 free seats to our 1 month boot camp. It's free. Like literally, there's no strings attached. There's no timeshare pitch. There's no crap that comes with it. You literally will be taught for free. Nothing. Nobody asks you to pay a dime. You never had to pay a dime for it. And you guys just all got lucky. Kavish Aurora. If you click share and copy the link, it's a boost to the YouTube algorithm. Do it, chat. Hey, there you go. Do that for us. Let's help it out. Help it out. Nasdaq is back into the liquidity pocket again. All right, so if one more person doesn't show up to claim this, I'm going to randomly pick. I'll have a whole system. Liviu, 650. I'm going to randomly pick people from here on out. Lives here. Okay, how many people have we done so far? We've done... All right. Who was the first one today? This was... Oh, here's today. Ryan. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the 16. All right, that's not bad. And even if you don't win, it's 20 bucks. Join it anyways, guys. It's like not going to cost you more than $1 a day. And you can join everybody here. It's a huge group. There's usually... like last time we peaked at like 300 people in the Zoom call. And that's people taking it for the first time. So we've had probably 3,000 or 4,000 people, I would say, go through the boot camp in the last year for the first time. 12 dogs. Good job. How you got 12 dogs? I would watch that show on A&E. You know, that literally sounds like a show you would see on the channel A&E. Life with 12 Dogs. It's like, comes right after the Octomom show that they used to have. All right. You're going to get drunk for Friday? Hell yeah, dude. I got drunk last night, man. We went to Tago, and I was completely unimpressed. It was very Tulumi on the inside. Just like DJ and you know, loud music and people dressed up like it's a club. It's pretty fun atmosphere, but the food was god awful and the drinks were like, okay. Stop using references, you're poor folks. there's a lot of restaurants spawning up in Houston that are that like Miami, Vegas vibe sort of thing. It's more like you walk into a restaurant, it's just like this dimly lit club with the DJ and everybody sitting around tables, you know, eating dinner, taking pictures for Instagram, bottle service. So we had a table, there was probably like 20 of us. We had a couple bottles of champagne, we had a couple bottles of tequila, and we were just hanging out. One of my buddies was saying that his company just got a $300 million valuation. This is one of my really successful friends. And I was like, when are you going to stop? And he's like, when I get to $1 billion. I was like, okay. Rick James, good job. So how many are we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 4 more. And we were just chit-chatting about like life. He builds, he owns a bunch of, you know, urgent care clinics, and he's building like 4 of them right now. And he's expanded outside of Houston to go to San Antonio and to go to New Orleans and stuff. He's building this way. He's like, bro, I'm working way too much. I'm like, well, when are you going to stop? He's like, when I see that B, baby. I was like, B would be sexy. That would be a very sexy finale to your tenure in your career. So then I would be excited to say that one of my buddies managed to become a billionaire, or his company. All right, a couple more. It's a lot of money in building hospitals and running them. No, you just need to type it one time. Queen Win, you are the winner. Congrats. Healthcare baller, yeah, I know. When I hang out with this group of friends, that's where I feel like, you know, whenever I just kind of like look back and what I've accomplished in life, I'm always very happy and very proud of the success I have. And when I hang out with these people, I'm like the poorest one of the group. That's how big they are. And it's inspiring because I'm like, some of these guys are a lot younger than me, and they have done so well, and they're still doing well. And it's like, okay, I always love hanging out with people that have just massively built so much for them. So it's inspiring. It always just like, you know, lifts me up to do more. I'm like, okay, I can do more. 2 more. You finally won. There you go. Congrats. Best friends I have are ones that are bigger. Yeah, that's always the best, right? Rich. Ayo. And one more. One more. If you have the right mindset, you'll learn so much from you. Yeah, I love that. That's what I like. Is I can learn so much from people. Last thing I ever want to be is like the smartest person or the richest person of our group. Tomas Rodriguez. Oh, and we're done. There's 16. Congrats, buddy. He entered right at the last minute too. Good job. Good job. That's it. Congrats, you guys. Now, if you didn't win, look, it's only 20 bucks. Okay. 20 classes, 20 days, $20, and the whole group is there, and people are going to tell you that they have had a very fun experience with that. Here's the link. You can learn more about it. I already showed you guys the curriculum, but take a look at it, and congrats, guys. All right, now let's get this trading day finished. Liquidity pocket, EST on NASDAQ. What do you guys think? We're having the hardest time breaking this like 900 level, man, though. That's kind of the part that I don't like. EST NASDAQ, though. The 16 of you guys won. Go to our Discord, message our admin Slacks, or post in the contest channel that you won. You need to have a screenshot of your YouTube account that includes your name and your avatar, the way that you have it right now. You must do it within the hour or you forfeit your prize. And then Slacks will get you hooked up with the class immediately. And we start on Monday at market close. It's not about the money, it's the fact that you have no luck. That's okay. It just means you have no luck for the smaller prize. At some point, it means your luck is still there for the bigger prize. Who wants to win a $20 thing? Maybe you'll win the $4,000 thing. For straight to funded THF, you need to use Tradeify. My funded futures doesn't have a straight to funded. Hey Yoda, did you ever get that email, by the way, from our website? Tomas, you need to talk to Slacks. Let me spell in chat. He's our admin in our Discord. Okay, we're Yoda, we're looking into that bug, by the way. We're gonna remove the email step actually, so that when you add you an affiliate, it just shows up on your dashboard and you accept the link there instead of accepted an email. When they drop those codes, where are you supposed to enter them? I think you just enter them at checkout, right? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know how it works. They drop a code and you guys are just supposed to check out and type that code in, right? So is everybody just basically sitting there at the checkout? You type the code in, is that what it is? Okay. But so basically when they say starter plus, you're like, okay, click starter plus. And when they drop the code, you're like dropping it in. Okay, that's how it works. Oh, damn. That sounds fun. That's why people are angry, because that's quick. It's like, how quick can you be? You can't even copy and paste the code. You have to, it's like, how fast can you type without making an error? It's always a starter plus. Oh, you guys have a system you figured out already, huh? Sometimes I've seen it. Sometimes it's been experts though, but it's mostly starter plus. Yeah. Is Kirsten here? I don't know if she's here. She's always here in the morning though. That's right. She went on like a 13-day streak, and she said she broke her rules one time, and then that was her first losing day in 13 days. I remember when she said that. Super fast typing, apply, submit payment, cross your fingers. Oh, wow. You guys got to say that the limitation is YouTube. So don't blame my funded futures for the clumsiness of the giveaway. YouTube is horrible at interacting with your community. I got to use this spinning wheel bot. Make you guys type something in chat for it to register. YouTube is just absolutely not designed for interacting with the community. YouTube was designed as a platform that you make a video and submit it. And then Twitch got big, and then YouTube started pressing out live streaming as part of their features there. What's up? Where'd you find it?
It was in my car inside of the glove compartment.
That's what I thought. Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, let me take off these. Get the scratch in the middle.
Can you see it? Were you able to ignore it?
No, it bothered me the whole time.
Your brain is supposed to be able to. Like a floater in your eye.
That's true. Your brain will adjust, right?
Yep, it should.
She's an actual eye doctor, guys. That's not just her nickname. What's going on?
I just got off of like back-to-back calls while I was getting my blood.
What happened?
Annual blood work.
Oh.
Yeah.
When did you leave?
I texted you I was leaving.
Oh, my phone's over there.
And I was supposed to be gone for much longer, but I had to come home because the back-to-back calls was making me crash my car. So I drove home to finish it up.
Take a nap.
I want to get my nails done.
Right now? Oh, right now? Or you've already did it?
No.
What do you want? No money?
Dinero.
Here, go.
Okay. Oh, the plumber is gonna come.
Cool.
In the next hour or so.
Back up.
You be okay?
Yeah.
By yourself with him?
Mm-hmm.
Plumbers are creepy.
Don't scare me like that. All right, have fun. What time are you coming? Oh, God. Oh, why? I wasn't even paying attention. What time are you coming home?
Probably by like 3 or 4. If I go now. I'm asleep in this.
Oh, it's only 1:30. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, have fun. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Take the monster with you.
Right.
Put him in his kennel.
I'm gonna leave the door open for the plumber to come in. He's the guy that does all of your painting and stuff. Same guy.
Painting stuff? There you go.
Yeah.
Painting stuff what?
No, the guy who painted your wall, he's gonna come fix the thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm
All right. Put him in his kennel because the plumber will come. Go.
What?
Put him in his kennel.
Okay. Come on. Come on, baby.
Thank you.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Go. All right. Go. Thank you. Ah, I found my glasses. It's so nice. I can see them. These are my backups. I buy 2 pair of these glasses because I always mess up 1 pair. I always buy 2 when I get new glasses. I got my real ones back. I was wearing the spares with the scratch. Do I want to EST on NASDAQ LP to finish the day? $14.06, which would be about here. LP is mostly like that. We have not completed that full liquidity pocket, even gone back to touch hedge pressure. Yes, I do. That biting the skirt is no bueno. Yeah, I know. He needs to go to obedience school, this dog. He's bad. Check with ETF because you used your code and it registered, but the invoice said CEO75 code. Can you send me a screenshot of that? Because if you use my code and it's still giving credit to that person, or send me your email, bud, and I'll look at it because somebody might be code stuffing. I mean, cookie stuffing, and that's bad. So I need to find out who CEO75 is. Basically, it's affiliate theft. If there's somebody out there somehow tricking the system to give them credit when you're using someone else's code, cookie stuffing, what they call it. You know, everybody out there that has their own prop firm website, like go to my prop firm website. I do reviews on prop firms, get all my codes from my site. You know, anybody out there that has a website that has all their codes on it and all in one place, and you accept cookies when you go there, they immediately plant cookies in your browser to where they get the credit when you buy anything from anybody. That's why all the influencers have that, to take additional credit when you don't select somebody to give credit to. So It's an ETF code. It did the same to you. Yeah, if you guys just send me information, I'll just double check to make sure. That's weird on the back end that it does that. How do I think we might get today? I might take a long right here on this next little bounce if we get to here. I would like to see us above here by close. That's really what I'd love to see. Because we should hopefully not close in a sell-off. VIX is still okay. The volatility has kind of died out a little bit. I like to see us back in line with this right here. This is where we were kind of going. And usually we shouldn't be closing below monthly hedge pressure. Usually we close above it. So I'd like to say that we get above it. Maybe just for funsies. Noon marker A48. Probably so. Okay, just do for fun. Tap an LP. All right, I'll put one. I just put one long. Just one right here. An LP. This is what I'm saying. If it's not giving us credit for our code, I need to let them know that. Because it should be. Our code should be working for all their deals. I'm gonna have them check on it. It could just be something, but yeah, if it's not giving us the credit, that's something that's they need to fix. Okay, looks like I just tapped along right here at the band. I mean at the bear zone top. All right. You finish off the stay red. I mean green. Come on, man. I was very surprised to see the market do what it did today. This is not what I was expecting at all. I know I was expecting maybe sweeping the range, but I was not expecting the market to just open so beautifully perfect and then decide just to kind of sell out with a big old kind of spinning top finish to the month. a decent, like, you know, my guess today is that this closes flat, maybe slightly green. That's what I'd love to see. Like this 963 level or whatever. I'd love to see us right back up to MHP and basically close to maintain upward trajectory. That's what I'd like to see. Kind of the best I could go. So maybe like another 70, 80 points from here would be kind of cool. S&P, the same. I'd like to see this candle turn green, like slightly green. Maybe the wicks are still there, but hopefully maintain all of this. I don't want to see us closing red. I'd like to see this wick hold the fort. You know, hopefully we'll see. So at best, like, you know, at best, I'd hope to see somewhere about here. Like we close somewhere around here would be awesome. That would be awesome if we did. I'd love to see that. At worst, who knows how far this shit can dive. So Rich, to give your giveaway for someone else. Okay. All right, let me pick somebody at random. Instead of spinning the wheel, I'm going to do this with my mouse, okay? I'm going to do it 5 times, and wherever it lands is going to be the winner, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Evan J, you are the winner. Okay, last person. Did I give away a month free rocket scooter? We don't give away a month free of the platform now. Just the boot camp. The platform always going to cost something. Come on, hang in there, baby. U.S. prepares action targeting allied ship plants in China. That was earlier today as well. That caused a little bit of stirring in the market. Curious on there's any. Just rereading the old headlines. Brent crude futures down at 77 a barrel on settlement today. What about WTI? Similar, 70 something, 73. Oil hasn't really done much today. All right, guys, what do you think? Up or down today? Matt needs that manicure money. I know, man. She got to get her nails done. Duh. I just don't like the way this is like lower consolidating like this. It's not my biggest love of today's setup. To me, this does have that it can fall like really low feeling to it. Should I just like better safe than sorry and just say F it? I don't really need to. Or bear zone top. Well, no, every single time, whatever. EST, EST, take it every time. All right, every time. We're just not picking up any kind of movement here. Not yet. You know, guys, I don't think we get a surprise rally at the end of the day. But I do bet on liquidity every time. The crazy thing is that all day today, we have not pulled through the pocket. We haven't gotten the full sweep of liquidity. So this is artificially lower. Normally, you will test the full range. Negative resilience is keeping us from moving fast, though. The stocks have been selling pretty significant amount. We'll check SPY. SPY's at bull zone bottom right now. I mean, sorry, SPY bounce up bull zone bottom right now to get this going. All right. All right. How much of a tease that the market has tried to move so many times off of this pocket, and it moves and gets slammed and moves and gets slammed. Even the worst part is there is just no movement. There's not even any bouncing. It's like the market is just sort of hovering. This has been kind of, normally we'd hope to get some like waves in this, right? Don't like the slow dip. No. 848. Yeah, right here. This is odd because this is just like algorithmic. It's not even, it's just like pricing lower as the stocks are falling lower. Just this is kind of like just pushing lower. There's not any, it's just the low volume kind of right now. It's just going to be a crapshoot. See how we close. Yeah, I don't even need to be really taking a trade here. I'll just close that out. I don't even need it. Oh, that's a good idea to close that out. Look at that. That was smart. Okay. No clue what's going on there, but hey. Yeah, it just kind of felt like it wanted to do that, right? Just like slip, 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 dip. I literally closed out right here. That's kind of cool. Saved myself 40 points of loss. That's good. Just looks like an algorithmic thing, like when market's just trying to settle out close to the Japan scraps US meeting after US demands more defense spending. No, I don't think it's anything to do with this. This is like it's just trying to price lower. Oh, if it pukes, oh, we've got lower DD band as the target. What kind of shitty day is this? I honestly thought that the month of May and June would both follow up with just squeezing out shorts that were trying to short on the trade war, like that we were still going to residually rally into those closes. That's how I always thought this month was going to end up, that it wouldn't actually start to like all the volatility you have, Iran, Israel was going to like not pay out shorts, right? Because the market's still very bullish, these trade war stuff. But I think today's sentiment is very strictly, I think what happens is that futures got a little overboard and Wall Street's really talking about how much they hate the Fed. I think this is where a lot of this is coming from. This is the one day they can react very quickly to that, I think. But we'll see. Let me double check where our targets are. S&P bullseye bottom. I can try that one more time. Six points lower. 6,004. All right. Try one more time here. Or to hold MHP. Oh, that's also true. MHP is here on SPY. I forgot. As much as it could be fun to do that. Should I bet on MHP? Or should I wait? Like, I don't even need to make a trade in this account, to be honest. But EST means EST. I can try one more time on S&P. Okay, let me try one more on MHP. I still have some room. I can make a little bit more on this one. I was so excited. I had my liquidity pockets and all that drawn up here. I was like super stoked to see this market move to these upper areas today. I hate having to dig myself out all day. It's fun to just make your money and then be done for the day. That's kind of fun. Breaking MHP in a close would be bad. So let me take a 10-to-1 setup on this 6,000. I'm sorry. A 10 stop on this 6,000 to rally into pocket and keep going. If, again, this is just a long shot. Take one more stab with one contract. Not really too much risk, but we'll see. You can just take that bet there. Then we hold MHP to close. If we flush in the close, then I'll be just a little sad that this market did what it did these last couple of weeks. I thought the whole sell-off due to Israel-Iran was BS to begin with. The market just decided to be extra choppy due to that. But Fed really kind of threw a bomb at us. I think this could cause some problems. Especially if VIX gets on the wrong side of the fence. 21.3 is that key level in the VIX we don't want to beat. And we are literally right there on monthly close on expiration. So this is it. That's the spot. It would be so much of a blessing to the stock market if the VIX were just to die from here. Okay? Okay, can we get that, please? But a very stupid news-driven week. I can't agree more. I think we might get a surprise pop by the end of the day. But we'll come back down. I don't think it's going to rally into close. So I'm looking at it now. What I do think is we might get lucky and maybe get a surprise pop like that slams its way back down. Falling from here would be super obvious, but which I know an expiration usually starts to kind of chop around towards the end of the day. Yeah, now we're starting to get some movement here. Hang in there. Hold that MHP. Hang in there, baby. This has been all around tough trading day. Trust me, guys. If y'all had a bad time with this, don't even sweat it. Apple's moving higher. Amazon's moving lower. Google's moving lower. Tech just nice and clean and just dumps. Microsoft, same thing. Meta, same thing. Nvidia, same thing. Come on, can we get some love here? I'll be right back. Gotta go help the plumber out real quick. Sorry about that. I had to go help the plumber out. My sink in my bathroom, turn on the water, nothing comes out. It just, something blocked it or something. All right, come on, MHP. Hang in there. Gosh, man, I hate this. I just hate the way this looks. See what Nasdaq looks like. Is Nasdaq any better? No. I might have to cut the stream early in a second, guys, because she's about to leave to go get her nails done, and I got to go tend to the plumber and help him out. Take care of that. So if I have to make sure he's like, go pay him and help him out with anything. My sink, turn on the faucet, it stopped, water stopped coming through. So something inside of there either broke off or is blocking it because nothing's coming through. She's gonna go get a check to pay him. And then I was gonna give it to him. Just how many times today, man, the market was getting bombarded. These LPs don't normally break so easily, and this is such a rare event today. It's exciting market. I hope it's not spraying water inside the wall. Well, it was blocked. Something inside of the faucet itself is blocked. So the water is not leaving anywhere. Yeah, it's not like something broke and the water's not coming through. When we basically undid the fitting around the base of the water pipe, water's coming out at the top. So it's like it's making its way through. It just doesn't push through the nozzle in the faucet. So leads me to believe something inside the faucet itself is blocking at the faucet side. Yeah, that's what my first thought was. Crap, that a pipe busts in the wall, and then my water bill's gonna be really high, and then there's just water inside the wall somewhere. Should be covered under warranty. Should be. Do you have stats for the number of breaks? We have put together something like that for hedge pressures, not for zones yet. Not for that degree of what you're asking for. Number of times it breaks X by Y points, not yet. We just have a open above, close above stat, like for the amount of the day, like percent of days it opens above versus open above and close above versus open above and close below. We count that. Garrett put together, Humble Trader put together something like what you're saying for MHB and hedge pressure. I'm sure he has something in the works for the zones. So hedge pressure has some criteria. If it fell more than one strike distance, then it was considered a loss. If it went one strike distance without stopping, was considered a win, something like that. It's going to probably be done. What about psych levels? What do you mean psych levels? Which ones? Come on, market. Can we hang? Can we hang in there? Can we hang in there for the day? Even on like a 5-minute chart, it kind of just looks weird. Like, what a weird day like this. Like, it just... Hopefully we get end of the day movement. I don't know. Like, it would be so great at the end of the day we just ended up here. But of course, it's probably not going to happen. At the end of the day, if we ended up here, I'd still be kind of happy. If we, as long as we take the same bullish trajectory we've been on, we had that overselling on whatever day that was. Thursday. Like, I get it. We're back to here. Like, basically, we're kind of in this area. It'd be nice to see us stay this trajectory here, like 60-30, 60-40 close. I'd love to just see that. That would make me a happy camper today. This is just... It's like nobody's trading anymore, and that's just kind of sitting flat, waiting for expiration. This always... I hate these low consolidations. Always lets me think dip before rip. Okay. Could run a quick Pine script to check psych levels. What do you guys mean? Like round numbers? Well, I know what it means, but like which ones are you talking about specifically? Like you're talking about like people think like 6,000 and 22,000 and things like that. I think a lot of times people, you know, put a lot of faith into that, and I don't know if there's any like repeatable substance to it, but this fun little wick action here. Market trying to move, but not moving. These kind of low, I hate this kind of pattern here. It's very rarely a buy the dip pattern. Liquidity pocket's the only thing that I got my hopes on. Hedge pressure and S&P, that's it. We're like consolidating below it. So maybe I can just like, just say screw you today and then close it. I did try to buy right here on this just to bet on hedge pressure. I really don't need to. I'm just playing with one contract all day trying to get something out of this one. All right. Come on, don't tease us. Don't tease us with some green and pull back this little nastiness here. Come on. Yeah, I'll hang in here as long as I can, but as soon as she has to head out, I probably got to close down, which means we have 30 minutes left. Hopefully she stays another 20 minutes. Straight barcoding, literally straight barcoding. I feel like the opportunity is still up. The market's been selling and selling and selling due to, you know, the Iran stuff, and you haven't had a good rally up. The Fed stuff, all this stuff is bad. So maybe we're due for a rally. I don't know. I'll be right back. Straight barcoding, man. Please explain to me where all the selling is. All the selling's in tech. All the tech stocks just dumped with negative gamma today. Monthly hedge breaks on Nvidia, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Meta. You open up with positive gamma and then you just completely flip to negative gamma territory. It's forced selling. Expiration mechanics, really. Just hedge pressure breaks out the door caused that kind of movement bet writer. No, go get your nails done. It's okay. Don't wait for me. I mean, it's market close in 30 minutes. Okay. Somebody said, bro, you ever trade before? I don't know if you're talking to me or talking to someone in chat. Yes, I've traded before. I started yesterday. This is my second day doing it. Bro. Look at that DD line for a solid ramp up. That would be nice to hit it. I've been waiting all day to tap it, to be honest. Am I up 100K? Oh, not even close. I am slightly green. Like, slightly green, if anything. Slightly red. Bootcamp session today. Yeah, we'll have the video playing today, right at market close. Yep. What prop is 90% off today? Nothing that I know of today. ETF is 65% off today. My Fund in Futures is buy one with Rocket Scooter code, and if you pass it, you get a free account as a second account, a free eval. So if you go funded with the account you bought, they'll give you another eval for free, a backup. Kind of cool. That's kind of like a 50% off sale if you pass. Somebody said join the bears. Oh, no. This is just a monthly hedge pressure. This is a gamma squeeze on expiration mechanics. It's not a bear market yet. VIX closes pretty favorably. We'll be fine on Monday. Hopefully so. You say I play the bull game, and then if one day it's the bear game, then if we flip into a bear market, I'm always the next person in line in a bear market. But I never, like I said, you know, I'm up hundreds of thousands of dollars this month. Longing. If today's the day that didn't work, then today's the day it didn't work. Gotta stay on the side of the trade that makes most sense. Today started off bullish, and just the tech selling just kicked the index to the other side. Should I do my add my actual brokerage account with the small? That's a cool idea, Bet. Right? For the longest time, you know, I only started doing props recently. For the longest time, I only just traded my real futures account. And it was kind of fun. It wasn't as popular in YouTube to watch for most of the prop firm streamers out there. We kind of fell to the wayside. People didn't want to watch you just trade one account. It became a sort of a necessity to trade prop firms. In an ideal world, you know, you guys would love to just watch somebody trade one account, but you guys love to watch people trade all kind of different stuff because there's so much variety. You guys want to see someone do all of it. But I should add a real account to the mix of what we track on the stream. I used to do like 5K to 50K challenges and 10K to 100K challenges all the time on the stream for the last 10 years. That's what I used to do. And let me take a small account of 5K and see how far I can take it. And those are very popular back in the day before prop firm explosion happened. And we used to get a lot of people show up for those events. But nowadays it's like it gets overshadowed by, you know, some idiot on YouTube that goes, look at me, I made $400,000 today. Or I made $40,000 today. And you look and it's like 2,000 times 20 accounts. It's all paper trading. The world we live in sucks now. You'd much rather see me trade a single account? A lot of you guys would. I'll tell you, when I did that, we were in this elitist community. It would get 300 to 400 views per stream. And it was all real traders. That's why we have a lot of really good traders in our group. It was all real traders that didn't do the whole prop stuff. But then like, once you did the prop thing, now we get 8,000, sometimes going on 9,000 views per stream, and then 8,000 views on my funded. So total, you know, I'm getting like 15,000 views a day. Now I did props as opposed to the 300 before. It kind of becomes a thing where, you know, as much as I have to fight it, relevancy is important. So we had to kind of join the bandwagon. But I enjoy it. Once I got into it, I realized it's a very good thing, as most traders are beginners. That's really where you kind of want to focus your energies. If you're training people and teaching people trading, they're going to be in the level of prop firms. So I have to acclimate and adjust everything I do to kind of fit into that world. And then I got into it this year, and then it was a good choice. But for me, it's, you know, my target isn't personally to use prop firms as a source of income from the payouts. You know, I still have all my real futures account and option account gains that I, you know, mostly focus on, where most of my income from trading comes from. Yeah, I had to build the brand. But one day, dude, you're right. What I'll like to get back to doing is do like a small account thing. Or when I get all these live accounts with these prop firms, I can use the live account and just slowly grow it. The problem with the live account, though, is they usually have drawdown rules too, like daily loss limit and stuff. It's not a real futures account. They prevent you from blowing it up. You couldn't if you tried. There's daily loss limits on these things, and it's kind of like still the same kind of atmosphere. You know what? As much as I don't even care to be in this trade anymore, once I close the button, once I click it, I'm going to close out. It's probably going to rally, but whatever. I tried to buy at MHP on S&P. I'm just going to let this one ride. This account is still up $500. I don't really care to deal with it anymore. Prop firms are extremely beneficial to beginners. You are 100% right. And I think that, like, as somebody that kind of has to be a liaison to all kind of traders, I have to kind of be familiar with everything. So I use volume profile before. What's your take? Rocket Scooter can predict the volume profile a day in advance. So volume profile is good. Our stuff can show you volume nodes a lot better than a volume profile can. How's Rocket Scooter for traders who can only trade after 2 to 3 p.m.? It's good. We have overnight calculations that we utilize for all the index products. See, look, the minute I close out my trade so you guys can win. The minute I close, here's your green. That's where the value is especially, yeah, use to jam is right. That's where the value is. It's like, for props are good for starter capital for people that are looking to get started. You know, go make your 10, go make your 20, go make your whatever $1,000, and then start your own journey with that money in its own trading account away from the props. Yeah, that's basically the goal you all want to have. People are always like saying, you know, oh, I hate that TradeFi has payout caps or my funded futures payout. Like, it doesn't. That's the goal of the prop firm, is not to sustain you forever. The goal of the prop firm is to make some money and then go out there and become a trader with it. You're not going to be able to make a living as a prop trader. it's a short-lived thing. Some of your influencers are still able to be like, you know, making money with Apex after all these years. That's because Apex never shuts them down because they generate so much revenue for them. It's not going to be you though. At some point, you got to tell yourself, prop firm is like a cap. Everywhere you go, there's a max you can squeeze out of that limit. And at some point, you're going to run out of prop firms to trade. This is not something you can sustain forever. So you have to know that prop firm is a way to just build some capital, and you really got to learn to make it on your own without it. Not always going to be there. Big thanks, Matt. Yeah, no problem, TT. Appreciate it. Come back and close again. I'm tired of this bar coding market. Trump is speaking. Papa Bear, save us. Say something good. Israel is doing well. Iran is doing less well. That's what he's saying right now. Would I recommend to somebody on a losing streak? Losing streaks aren't real. It's get it out of your head. Then you're on a losing streak, because there's no such thing as a streak. There's no pattern. Well, I mean, okay. Well, let me start over. You could be doing the same thing wrong every day, but I wouldn't get it in your head that you're on a streak that's losing, because you're going to continue to kind of like hinder your abilities by the thought process that you're on a streak. If you're on a streak, you're going to believe it. You're going to convince yourself you're still losing. Every day is a separate day. Every day shouldn't care about the day before. So tell people on a losing streak is to remove it from your head that you're on a losing streak. Find a high probability setup that you like and focus on just that. Don't try to take all of them. If it's Rocket Scooter as an example, if DD Band is your strategy, wait for it. Wait 5 days, wait 10 days, and then execute. Make the one trade that you know you like that works more than anything, and then trade that. And then only do that setup. Don't try to trade every kind of trade, every kind of up, every kind of down. Low volatile, VIX less than triple V, liquidity pockets, bear zone top sort of setups, long only small position. The highest probability setups we got. If I focus just on that and nothing else, I can kind of dislodge, you know, my losing streak, if you may, from my brain by having a few wins mixed in. And if you're on a losing streak, it probably just means you're having a bit of bad luck, unless you're just doing something fundamentally wrong. But like I told you guys, when I try to blow up an account on purpose, so I can remove it and then, you know, replace it with another account. I couldn't even do that trying to lose. Trying to lose, I made money. So there's no such thing as the market. Like, you should win as much as you lose. The market goes up, market goes down. If you're constantly losing, it's probably because you're doing something wrong every day. And being on a streak is just randomness, but there also could be some reason that you're not winning as much as you should be. And it could be that you're getting stopped out every day because you're betting too big. If you're trading prop firms, maybe you're betting too big or playing the game when it's volatile and getting squeezed out too quickly. So the easiest thing to do when you're on a losing streak, if you need a step change, is to A, tell yourself, okay, it's not a streak. Every day is a new day. B, I'm going to find out my high probability setups and kind of just get on a winning streak, even though a winning streak is not a thing. Even if I wait, trade, not just trade every day, do that. And then also size way down. Like if you're normally trading 2 or 3 contracts, trade 2 or 3 micros, go really small and just kind of like get your feet back on the ground again with like some confidence. Sometimes you get it buried in your head you're on a winning streak that then you're kind of like hyperactive, you panic a lot. You start to believe it, and then you start acting like a loser when you're losing. So just kind of get in the mode of, you know, slowing down, trading smaller. That's the best coaching that almost applies in every circumstance. Slow down, trade smaller. How long have you been trading, by the way? You find yourself more on the wrong side of trade more often now than lately? More often than not lately. Okay. So what's going on now? Once the news is moving the market around. So maybe avoid news-based markets. right? We got Trump and Iran and Israel and all this stuff going on. Wait a week or two. Wait for this stuff to clear out. You don't need to be trading. If this is where the market tends to kind of like hand it to you more often than it doesn't, this is because a lot of technical systems and a lot of structure systems, even ours, aren't necessarily working as well as they should be. And that's because news-driven markets end up being more crazy, more random. So maybe wait a week or two. Wait for the news to go away. Wait for VIX to be in a better spot. You know, there's clues you can look for the market to be easier to trade. Yeah, Michael says, slow down. Wait for long setups. Wait for VIX to be lining up. Take small trades, long setups, A pluses only. And you'll kind of get your feet back on the ground. It's like watching grass grow. What's worse than watching grass grow? This is like... This will be so stupid to just close right here for the day. We need to see... The reason it's not moving is that we're not seeing any push in tech at all to close out. Apple started moving a little bit. Amazon started moving a little bit. Google, not a lot. Get your Mag 7 just nuking this market today. Yep. What's up?
So the issue with the faucet is that
All right, guys. No one's streaming now but me? Cool. Okay, here we go. Here we got the MOC going. See if we can't get anything good out of this. I just want to see the market survive for tomorrow. Hang in there. I'm not in the trade, so. Red candle to kill the market. Let's go. I just want to see it close green at least. That'd be nice. Green for the day would be nice. We're down 0.6% though in futures from yesterday. But looks like we're gonna have to settle with the red candle close, which is all right. I want to see next week come back and be bullish though. I want the market to stay bullish, make it easier to trade. I hate these crappy news-driven markets. Hold on one second. I'm sorry, I'm dealing with the plumber stuff, guys. Hold on. Hold on. IDOC is yelling at me to do something. Hold up. Sorry, they're trying to get him to hang up some painting stuff too. So all right, guys, I'm gonna have to leave right when market closes because she's got to get out of here. and I got to go down and help them. Like I don't have time to. I'll get the boot camp going. I'm gonna play the video, but I got to run downstairs. So. Well, hello, market. That's kind of cool. We do want green for the day. You want some dill pickle chips? Dude, you got to get them, man. Those spicy pickles, they're so freaking good. Come on, market. You know you want to close higher than that. Don't tease us. Hell, I could have made 300 bucks had I stayed in that trade, whatever. I want to see the hourly's green, though. I mean, the daily green. That's what I want to see. I'd love to see us, again, we've got like 5 minutes for that to happen. But when I say daily green, I mean daily green. Like, I want to see this here. I want to see 60.38 or higher. I want for next week so that Monday comes clean. I want to see 21. I want to see 22,000 or higher close on Nasdaq. I don't think we'll get it, but hey, who knows, right? Let's look at Nasdaq because that is the that is that psychological level there. And now we're at the bears on top on Nasdaq EST. Let's see if we can get to go. Liquidity pocket has just failed so many times today. This is one of those weird things that doesn't happen that often. But then again, the stocks are selling off, and that's just normally what happens. When you are irrational, as we teach you in the classes, things tend to be a lot less probable. MHP breaks tend to create fewer, you know, like lower probability in some of our stronger setups here. So it'd be so funny if the last 5 minutes we get like the run up in LP. But we'll see this. You went one buy on MOC. There you go. Nice job. Come on. Green for the day. Don't close in the bear zone top. Don't do that. Let's check out. Let's make sure we see that we are closing in a liquidity pocket, at least on monthly maps, is very important. Even here is still bullish enough. It's not the best, but you are in LP still for the next week or two. So this is still decent. We can still hold this off and still be bullish. That's good. We don't want to be closing in the light gray, though. That's bad. So here, this is bad a week from now, but then good again. So there's a little bit of problem at this 595 level. Other than that, we should be okay. All right. Okay. As soon as I get off of this, I got to launch the boot camp and I got to run downstairs and I'll be like 5 minutes and I'll be right back up. Not the boot camp, but we have our bonus class. It's like, dude, I got to go handle this stuff. She can't figure it out, so I got to go downstairs. There's something there trying to hang paintings or something, so I got to go do my duties. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. We got 1 more minute till close, and as soon as we close, I got to go. But I'll be right back. It'll shoot up at 4 with options expirations. Oh yeah, it's true. Yeah, you guys have a great weekend. We'll see y'all on Monday. And those of you that are in for the bonus class at the boot camp, we'll see you guys in about 1 minute. I'll have the Zoom call live, and then we'll be running that video really quick. And I'll get started, and then I got to run downstairs. So our boot camp officially starts on Monday, and we'll see you guys there at market close on Monday. And we love y'all. Y'all take it easy. enjoy. Doesn't look like we get much activity here, but maybe at options expiration, we do get some freedom to move after that. All right. We'll see you guys later. You'll have a good one. No outro music or nothing. I'm just going to close out. I got to run. But thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys bright and early Monday morning. Thanks for supporting the stream. As always, trade safe.